Rhea Ripley has admitted this, and in this video I'm going to tell you exactly what she admitted, why she's on point, and why you will agree with her, because Rhea Ripley is in the middle of one of the hottest feuds in recent memory in WWE. Look, her rise, it all became when she became a top star on Monday Night Raw as a member of the Judgment Day. She had a lengthy run as a women's world champion. Unfortunately, though, they started to go downhill. She, yes, defeated Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 42, retained said championship. It was a shocking move, including to myself. I really thought Becky was going to be the one to dethrone her. That didn't happen. So they run it back with Liv Morgan. Unfortunately, though, Rhea, she suffers an AC joint sprain in her shoulder. She has to vacate said championship, and she has to take time off during the hottest period of her tenure, really. Now look, the injury, it's set up for a remarkable return. As fans, they've embraced her and turned her into a major babyface star. She has then been back on television after being away for months and was aligned with Dominic Mysterio in the feud with Liv Morgan. Unfortunately, though, they swerved us because Rhea, she competed in her first match back at SummerSlam, but unfortunately, though, Dominic Mysterio betrayed her and helped Liv Morgan beat her to retain the Women's World Championship. Now, Rhea, she is slated to team up with Damian Priest, a former fellow Judgment Day member, and they're going to do a mixed tag team match at Bash in Berlin later this month against Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. I think it's a brilliant move on their part for doing that because it continues the program between Liv and Rhea, and it also doesn't waste a match right out of the gate coming out of SummerSlam. You continue and you evolve the storyline, yet you don't waste the feud by just burnout and just booking one match after another, because I strongly believe that this feud, because it is so strong in WWE, it will be a multi-PLE feud, right? You will have multiple matches. You will have 2 to 3 matches between Liv and Rhea as we head on. I really, really do believe that. And I really look forward to seeing what they can do with this program. Now look, Rhea, she spoke with Justin Broussard of Sports Illustrated. By the way, Justin is departing from that media outlet. He's done amazing work over the last 10 years. Props to him. Rhea discussed her current run in WWE, and that leads us to today's topic, because this is what she admitted in this interview. She said, "I never thought I could do this. Isn't that wild? I've been able to accomplish so much here, but I never thought I was good enough. Early on in my career, I always heard that I wasn't good enough, or that I was distracting the people who had potential. I didn't think I could be a big name here, but I was determined to become one." She also talked about the reaction that she has been getting from the fans, admitting the fact that the cheers have been louder than she thought that they would be. Now, the top star stated that she was grateful for her stubbornness, for chasing her dreams and getting to this point in her pro wrestling career. This is what she would say. "Hearing people cheer me, it's louder than I thought it would be. I'm so grateful for my stubbornness that got me to America, so far away from my family. It gets me in the gym in the morning. It's me titles in the WWE. I'm thankful for being so stubborn." Now, Jade Cargill, she actually recently talked about wanting to face Rhea Ripley. And this is a dream match for a lot of us out there. And I think it's something that is just a matter of time from happening. Now, look, where they can go with Rhea and Liv, I've speculated as to how far you could take it, because you could take it really, really far. Is it a situation in which you could headline a PLE potentially one day? Yeah, you could, especially like the B levels. I mean, think about this, y'all. Rhea Ripley, she's already done this, and she's done this year, and she's done so against Nia Jax, of all people. And I understand Nia Jax is the current women's champion on the SmackDown brand right now, beating Bayley. That's a mistake in itself. I don't agree with that. That is what it is. But if you look at the essential force that Rhea has been able to bring to WWE and the pro wrestling industry, and what she's been able to do with Liv Morgan, it's truly phenomenal. Like, I absolutely love what they're doing with this program, because it can lead multiple months down the road, right? Like, we're going to continuously get this feud going and they're going to do great stuff. Now, as for Jade Cargill, she's been on the main roster since the Royal Rumble, and she's made a quick impact, winning the women's tag team titles with Bianca Belair and the likes. And this is what she had to say while speaking with Adam Bernard of Foundation Radio about a potential match with Rhea Ripley. She said, "That's actually one of my dream matches. I know she was injured, but the thing about winning, I have an undefeated streak. I would love that. Iron sharpens iron. I would love that match." Now, that was obviously before Rhea came back from, or she returned to in-ring action from injury, right? But like, that's another one that you could absolutely do. There's so many matches with Jade that they can do because she's so new, and it also, you have to look at Rhea Ripley and how she plays into this, because if you think about it, Rhea Ripley, while yes, has been in the company for many, many years, has also been in a spot where she's had to evolve. And when you evolve, you change, clearly. That's what it means. But like, my point is this. She's evolved to the point where she's a different person than she was a year ago. She's a way different person than she was in 2022. And the further you get on this evolution, and the further you get away from previous matches in which she has worked against people in, but doing so at a different level, because every year that goes by, not only does her character work get better, but her also, when she's wrestling, it gets better. Her in-ring moveset gets better. Her psychology gets better. Everything gets better, and that's why it's so important to see her continuously evolve, because now you can run it back with her and Charlotte and, Bianca Belair and Bayley and Natalya and pick a name, right? Like, that's the beauty about Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, because if you think about it, in the summer of 2023, they were feuding. They have a long history, but Liv got injured and they wrote her off of television. And even then, look at, we're a year later, both girls are completely different, right? From an character standpoint, from an in-ring standpoint, everything's different, and their feud has never been hotter. So my point is, if that's a prime example that you can not only run things back, but you can also do so where it's fresh and it's new and people want to see it. And that is something that I want more out of from WWE booking, right? Because you have to rehash feuds and you have to rehash matches sometimes, but can we come back to it and it be a completely new thing? That is something that I'm interested in. That is something that I'm interested in with Rhea Ripley. Let me know down in the comments area below, what do you think about Rhea Ripley's push and her current things? Also, make sure to check out our membership side, and if you want to become a member of here on the channel, then you have that opportunity.